Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a dip in waters that even I can handle. And after the break, how many Christmas lights can you buy with $3.5 billion with a B? I'm Brett with a B.
And I'm Harley with an H.
You ever heard that when they say it's billion with a B? Like, what else would it be?
Million, because it sounds close.
Well, no, billion, million.
Illion.
Anyway, so I think it's safe to say are we giving up on tracking down the final piece, the Grail, I feel like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Brisket. Like what?
We have had 5 failed attempts to get to Fat Tabs.
5 attempts at Fat Tabs.
We took off work specifically to go to Fat Tabs.
Yeah.
And then he decided he was on vacation.
He decided we're going to take a few days off. Now, granted, he decided this the day before we had planned on going. Because it seems to be that barbecue restaurants, they keep, we've been proponents of keeping a normal schedule since we've been doing this. I think one of the things that we've harped on are restaurants that literally make it almost impossible for anyone that doesn't live down the street to eat.
Yes.
Barbecue, I think, may take
the cake,
the ribs, the burgers.
Yeah.
It may take all of it because quite literally some of the hardest restaurants to nail down to try.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Agreed.
I think right now, if we're doing a power ranking of the best hours, Bar P.
Bar P is basically open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Their current schedule has them open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and then 11 to 3 on Sunday.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because basically you're keeping brunch hours on Sunday, more or less. So
I don't know what the plan is for Fat Tabs.
I don't either.
Honestly.
I don't know what the solution is because the next round is
Max and Luke's.
No, it's Smoking Sisters and Luke's, isn't it?
Luke's and Smoking Sisters are already up.
Okay, so the next one,
Inola,
Countryman,
and Max.
That's going to be a tight one.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge what?
Yeah, I think it's a blowout, personally.
Yeah, you know what? But, if we're talking like top 4, we talked about it earlier. Matter of fact, we talked about it with the crew at Bar P. The top 4 right now.
From our perspective?
From our perspective at 9:26 on a Wednesday night. Heavenly Barbecue, Misfit Pit, Luke's. No?
No. Luke's wasn't on my list, but I didn't go.
I'm going to put Luke's in there. Let's go 5.
So now we'll go top 5.
Let's go. In no particular order. Heavenly Barbecue, Misfit Pit, Luke's, Countryman, and Bar P.
Yeah.
The ranking is based solely on the people.
Yeah, my ranking, the 4 that I included, which is all of yours except Luke's because I wasn't out there.
Yeah, you weren't there.
The humble factor, is through the roof with those 4.
Yeah, and we're not being tossing shade. We're not, you know what I mean? But like lengthy conversations about, are we allowed to toot our own horn? Like lengthy conversations about what an impact what we're doing does, not only for them, but for everybody else.
Yeah, but
you're avoiding that?
No, it's not that I'm not avoiding it. I'm looking at it from the other side of the coin. I think, and I've said it before, that these people that show so much appreciation for what we're doing, it's because they're so passionate about what they're doing, and it's reflected in their food.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's reflected in the kitchen. They care about what they're doing, so they care about where they fall on this internet contest. And they care when we show up.
It's going to be a tough one. I mean, honestly, if you and I were doing the voting, it'd be over with.
Yeah.
I mean, and it might come down to a battle royale in the middle of Route 66 somewhere.
But honestly, if I had to choose by myself, I wouldn't want to rank those.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want anything. I'm kind of with you. I don't want any part of it, honestly.
I mean, I think they're all great.
They're all great.
We have a show to do.
We do have a show to do.
We're running out of time.
We are running out of time. You're running out of juice, and you're spelling Chickasaw. So I saw that.
That would be Chickasaw National Recreation
I know,
Area.
but you put Chickasaw.
I missed a letter. That's
Okay.
probably the least impactful thing that has happened today. But there is an epic natural spring in
Epic.
Chickasaw National Recreational Area. So Antelope Springs and Buffalo Springs produce about 5 million gallons per day.
Million with an M.
With an M, of crystal clear water.
Yeah.
That is so chilly, you'll actually wonder if you're in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I have been down and dipped my toe in the Sulphur Springs areas down there many a time. It's cold.
Yeah. So those two springs are the head of the Travertine Creek, which is joined by Rock Creek about 2 miles further downstream. The creek's water is clear. It flows over rocks, small dams, through channels and pools, while being completely surrounded by nature. The little mini waterfalls around every corner.
Oh, yeah.
It really is
beautiful
relaxing.
down there. Yeah, for sure.
So one of the things that I find is the most enjoyable about this, about the Travertine Creek, is there are so many places where you can kind of be isolated. You know, you and the kids can go find a little pool and it just be yours.
Well, I will say the most popular area down there is Little Niagara.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice to kind of find your own little sulfur pocket down there, but it does get increasingly difficult, especially this time of year, because everybody's thinking the same thing. And now that we're telling you,
but there are miles of this creek.
Yeah.
There are plenty of places.
yeah,
Where honestly, there are so many times we've gone and you just drive a little bit further down,
and then just pull off on the side of the road.
and you've got a spot where you can hang out with the kids.
I like that.
You don't have to worry because it's kind of enclosed. The
Mm-hmm.
way the waterfalls and pools
Yeah,
go, you're not going to lose track of a kid.
No.
Whereas, in a place like the Illinois,
oh gosh, yeah, I can't
like,
imagine
trying to keep 5 kids lined out.
Right, we're missing one.
Yeah.
We got one bobbing over here. No, yeah, right.
It is unique in
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma to have a constant 65-degree average temperature of water
Mm-hmm.
all year long. But, dude, when it's 105 degrees outside, 65-degree water is refreshing.
You will almost probably get frostbite getting in there.
I don't know if you get frostbite, but it'll wake you up if you're not expecting it.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Another thing that it's got a high content of sulfur, bromide, and iron in the water.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think there are some health benefits.
Some healing properties. It's got to do something for you. If it has a scent, it's got to have some effect, right?
Just the other day, I did an ice bath with Epsom salt, which is
You
just
did an
magnesium.
ice bath?
Yeah,
Where?
in my tank right there.
You have a... This is what that is? I
Yeah.
thought that was for soda pops and Gatorades.
No, that's for me.
You do that, really?
Yes.
Nice. How you like it?
With the magnesium or why I just lost the word. The salts, the Epsom salts.
Okay.
It makes all the difference.
Does it?
Yeah, it just absorbs right into the skin.
Ugh, God, I can't. It makes my joints hurt thinking about it.
It is relaxing.
Mhm.
I don't know how many times you've been down to Medicine Park, but there are similar aspects of the water.
I mean, we don't have to beat a dead horse. You can lead a horse to water where you can't make him drink. You can also lead me to water and not make me swim. My kids can swim.
You don't have to swim.
Yeah, but it's just that's old people shit. When you're just sitting there like, hey guys, look at me, looky wee. Yes, but I get what you're saying.
You described yourself today as middle-aged.
I did.
I'm going to tell you, sir,
I'm not middle aged anymore.
You're getting to the old part.
I'm 2 years out, brother.
You can put whatever
I'm 2 years
number
out.
you want on it.
I'm 48. It's 48 feeling great, 49 feeling fine, and nifty 50.
Uh-huh. The Chickasaw National Recreation Area has been described as an oasis in the Oklahoma prairie.
Yeah.
I am going to say that most of the pavilions, the structures, the pools are all constructed of the native stone, and they're shaded. Those trees are huge. They've been there forever.
Huge, yeah, it's a lot of shade down there.
The area is really it's a transition zone between the mountain forests and the prairies.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of unique wildlife there. It's a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable for the kids. And it is a place where you can just kind of relax and not worry about the hustle and bustle of trying to go to, say, a water park.
Yeah. I think there is a grocery store. I don't think it's a Super C-Mart. Anyway, I changed into a bathing suit at that grocery store to go to the Sulphur Springs in Sulphur.
Did you do it in the dairy aisle? Or?
No, in the restroom. In the restroom, I was like, I felt weird not buying something, so I bought a water. I think I mean, you know what I mean? Like, no loitering, no soliciting. You break, you buy. I'm one of those people, like, no shirt, no suit, shoes, no service. I like to try to adhere to the rules of the retail road.
Well, if you want to know the rules of the Travertine Creek, you can check out the website chickasawculturalcenter.com.
Well, stick around after the break. We're going to tell you what you can do with $3.5 billion.
So today's partner is Friends of Nakoma Park.
Yes, they are a local nonprofit working to raise funds for a community park project in Nakoma Park.
Yes, they are working to turn an underdeveloped 60-acre park located near Hiawassee and 23rd Street into a safe, exciting place for the community by adding soccer fields, a walking trail, splash park, dog park, pavilions, and our favorite, a place to have large festivals.
And where they can have their rib burn and their fireworks display. Dude, it's so easy to get involved with stuff like this. I mean, it's just one of the things that we went to that if you blinked, you missed it, was the Bites of EOC last year.
And it's coming up quick.
It's coming up again, I think, in October again, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's up to $15 this year. Last year it was $10, but this year, $15, all you can eat from some of the best restaurants in and around Nakoma Park.
Yeah, and the food is outstanding. It's a great deal. It's a great way for you to kind of do a little taste tour around the area.
Absolutely. And you definitely want to keep your eye on Facebook for news. For all things Nakoma Park, it's facebook.com/Friends of Nakoma Park.
So our news story today from KSWO. Governor Stitt recently joined hands with local Chickasaw leaders to unveil a new project that will be coming to southwest Oklahoma.
The $3.5 billion with a B.
Yes, they are building an industrial park and a power generation initiative.
Yeah.
We first heard about this maybe a year ago.
Yeah, in one of our secret handshake meetings at the Savoy.
Yes, we were speaking with Chet Hitt back then, and he was telling us about some of the things he was trying to get approved, pushed through, that sort of stuff. So this is where this all started.
I think by the time it's all said and done, this has got to be one of the biggest moves in small town. I mean, do you know any other small, and maybe I'm wrong, if you're out there, small town America, speak up, but when's the last time somebody showed up with a suitcase full of $3.5 billion?
This is supposed to create about 2,500 new jobs in and around Chickashaw.
Yeah.
The town only has 17,000 residents.
Right.
2,500 jobs is huge.
Assuming we're talking about the same thing, from what Chet was talking about, we're talking like a land bridge, we're talking hotels, we're talking all kinds of stuff down there.
Yeah, we were talking to him, and one of the things he was talking about was a culinary institute in Chickashaw, Oklahoma,
That's wild.
in partnership with USAO. And then there is also Power Generation Initiative, which I believe is solar, like a huge solar project.
Dude, things are moving with Chickashaw.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm really impressed with the amount of business that we have found a way to bring to Oklahoma. This Lightfield Energy Company, this is a huge deal.
Well, I just hope, we've talked about it before, and I'm not trying to be the devil's advocate here, but I hope that the town of Chickashaw embraces it, because I think a lot of times we've seen with towns throughout Oklahoma,
The old guard,
hesitant to let any new blood or breathe any new. They'd rather have a drive-through museum that's unattended than have any revitalization. They'd rather have big box retailers and chains move in. Everybody wants Chick-fil-A is like the Beanie Baby of every small community. Everybody wants one. It's like, it's the new Pokemon. I there's so much that can be done still on that side of town.
Oh, yeah.
Can you just imagine what 3.5 billion is going to do? Like, it's just, and not every town's that lucky.
Yeah, it's a mind-boggling investment.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So if you want more information on it, though, we'll include a link to the story in the show notes.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for furthering developments. We'll keep an eye on it.
Well, I mean, the barbecue tournament of champions rolls on. The feedback's coming in. We're getting hit left and right. Why should our feedback tonight be any different?
So our feedback today is from our video on YouTube about Smoking Sisters. Megan Eater said she gave us some tips and tricks on brisket. She said if she has brisket that's a little on the dry sauce, she'll slather it in sauce and set it to the side and eat everything else and come back to it if she's still hungry.
Yeah.
And by then it's absorbed some of the moisture. If she's got to take it home, when she gets it home, she'll add some smoke-flavored vinegar water to the sauce and put it into the fridge. Marinate overnight in a Ziploc bag and then eat it the next day for lunch. She said it's much more tender and juicy. But she did say that when they travel, they're always looking for barbecue places to eat.
So the way she does the brisket at the restaurant is the way I do pancakes or a waffle. I call it the soak. The soak is you butter your pancakes, you cut them, you put the syrup on, you let it sit, you eat your eggs, your sausage, your hash browns, and by the time you're done, the pancakes have absorbed the syrup.
I feel like that's blasphemy. I do not like soggy pancakes.
It works the same with it. No, I'm trust me on this.
No, we can fight about this.
Really?
I like
No.
you pour the syrup on and you eat it immediately. You don't pour syrup on the whole pancake.
Oh, yeah, you
only
do.
pour syrup on the part of the pancake that you're eating right now. Yes.
No, that's wrong. It's wrong.
Well,
You're wrong. I'm right. And that's what makes this show work. And hey, if you want to get involved like Megan did, hit us up on YouTube. Email us if you want to. We're literally everywhere you are within the touch of a button or a connection of a stolen Wi-Fi signal. We are the OnlyinOKShow. New episodes, new content all the time. Go eat more barbecue. I'm Brett.
I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace.
Check, check, check.
Oh, yeah, you sound like $1 million, yeah. You know what I learned on Reddit? How to reheat barbecue. Because the other day, I'm not saying it's not a science. It's not like a perfect situation, but there was a Reddit that said, wrap it in a paper towel, wrap that in plastic wrap, and it will keep it juicy. Because I ended up using...
We have feedback about how to reheat.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So the other day, 2-day-old barbecue from Saturday, right? Was it Saturday?
I don't know. Yeah.
I reheated it. Well, I cut it up. I cut the beef rib up, cut what was left of the ribs up, chopped that up, put some eggs with it, some cheese. Dude, bomb breakfast burritos. 100%. You're
3, 2, 1.
Wait, hang on a second, man. Dude, it's a process. It's a process. It's a process. Are you live? Are you not doing live? Okay, cool. They're going to ask about you. That's cool.
I'm running out of gas.
Come on.
Fast.
Dude, we're here. Plug in. Let's go. Lock in.
3, 2, 1.
No. Give me a second, dude. I got to be up early. We're good. I'm not even going to eat until tomorrow. Microwave doesn't do that any justice, dude.
It's like butter, dude. It's just hot
Steel?
butter. Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome to the show. Today we're taking a dip in the waters that even I can handle. Who's that for, me? And after the break, how many Christmas lights can you buy with $3.5 billion? I'm Brad. I think I like the sound quality better.
I think you just like spending money. You're like a little girl.
Dude, we came in, we got lucky. This is the first time I've ever been able to kind of split something with you. But that we'll talk about that later. I like it though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to
Beep,
for
bop,
us to,
beep, 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 beep.
so by the time next time rolls around, there'll be some beep bop boop going on.
We could probably get the intro, outro, the whip crack, laugh track.
You think we need a laugh track?
I think it would be funny.
It would be funny, huh? We actually look like professionals now.
No, we look like we're in the middle of a tornado.
We do. Why? They don't see that. They don't see the Gargamel's, whatever you call it over there. All right, gang, if you're going to hang out in here, hit the like button. At least let TikTok know that we matter, for crying out loud. I know it's been a busy day for everybody, but thanks for hanging out with us. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. If you're new to the OnlyinOKShow, do your part or your name is Fart. How's that? All right. Don't be a fart. Hit that like button. All right. Are you ready? 3.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording, dude.
Let's roll.
We're hot. All right. 3, 2, 1. Get a couple of extra tugs in there. All right, stop. If you're ready to go, let's go.
We got some good sound quality. I'm just checking it.
Well, I know. Ready?
3, 2,
2, 1. And welcome to the show. We're taking a dip in waters that even I can handle. And after the break, how many Christmas lights can $5 billion gajillion buy? I was doing so good. Okay.
Debatable.
All right.
Debatable.
3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a dip in waters even I can handle. And after the break, how many Christmas lights can you buy with $3.5 million? But God dang it. Why aren't you on live? I mean, honestly, people are going to be asking about you. 3, 2, where is Harley? Good question, gang. He doesn't want to be on live tonight because he said his makeup's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you want to be on live? You're here.
My phone is basically dead.
Mine is too. I plugged it in.
I've got
3.
1,000 things plugged in over here.
You do have, why is somehow my side of the studio the neatest?
Because I haven't gotten over there yet.
Right. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a dip in. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been a really long day. 3, 2, 1. OneDrive isn't signed in. Please enter your sign in. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a dip in waters that even I can. I felt it. There was a little bit of a in there.
You know what's funny is when you stop talking, it sounds like the power went out because it's so quiet.
It is quiet. It's a whisper.
Go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a dip in. God bless America.
And I'm proud to be an American.
10 years of doing intros. Okay.
3,
All right.
2, 1, go.